Today we're going to draw a piece of equipment like maybe you would call a digger, but there are lots of different simple shapes that you can turn into equipment. I'm going to use a Sharpie marker and a piece of paper, but you can use whatever you want to draw with. Just need some paper. In the middle of my paper, I'm going to start by making a simple almost like a box, and I'm going to leave the bottom of my square open, and I'm going to imagine that it comes down a little bit further. So up, across, and down. On top of that, I'm going to draw what would be like a cab for the driver to sit in, and it could be sort of like a triangle shape, or you can slant the window shield back there. On top of that, I'm going to draw like a little roof. And under the body of the piece of equipment, the digger, I'm going to draw 3 wheels. I'm going to have this piece of equipment operate on a track like, I'm sorry, I'm not, I'm a lady and I don't really know a lot about equipment, so I'm just going to use the words that I know. Like almost like a tank, whatever those tracks that cause those wheels to spin would be called. I'm sorry, you guys, some of you boys will have to inform me what this would be called later, but I'm going to go a loop around all of that to show what I'm trying to describe with words. Sometimes as an artist, we can communicate what we mean a lot better by drawing it rather than try to talk about it. So I have the track part. It would be really fun for you guys probably to go back in with some crayons or paints or whatever markers later and add some colors to your equipment. I'm thickening up my line, trying to get it a little bit more even. And I am really enjoying this Sharpie I'm using. It's the kind that's like a click pen. I don't know. It says fine retractable. I borrowed it from my daughter. I'm liking it. All right. Inside of here, I'm going to draw a line to show kind of where the door would be. Maybe there's a handle here. And then up here, I'm going to continue that line. I'm going to show that it has some metal that holds the construction together. Maybe this part is a big back window. You probably need to be able to see both directions. Inside of here, I might draw a couple of these like levers to help operate the big arm that we're about to draw. So from the front here of the original shape, I'm going to go up, 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 and then over. I'm going to come down, and it's going to terminate or end in what's like a C or a scoop. And I'm going to double up this whole line, the thickness of it. So I'm going to double it here and here and all the way down to here. I'm going to make my C again. Come around. Maybe we can see the back of the scoop here and maybe some of the little teeth or rough parts, I guess, that would scrape the earth. And then I think it would probably look good to color that in thicker. But if you want to wait and use something besides what you're drawing with right now, that's fine. I've noticed, even as we've been staying at home, one thing that is essential is construction or building. Also, I haven't gotten out much, but when I have, I saw they were working on some roads. It's a good time for road crews to do road construction while less of us are going places. So that is the arm there for my scooper or digger. I think it looks cool when you can see the little tracks. So I'm going to add all the way around here little rectangles. I'm going to try to space those out around. But if you look to the left of me on my sketchbook, I definitely was experimenting with some different types of equipment that are useful. The garbage men have been working hard even at our stay at home, and the firemen and all those sorts of laborers. We're going to add a few details. I'm going to put a light on here. Up top, I'm going to do a circle, kind of like a smashed oval, back to a triangle, and then I'm going to put on like a little stem here. Maybe some light shines out from there. In the back, maybe the engine is back in here. You got to have a lot of air intake to cool a piece of equipment that has a lot of power. So I'm going to put some like slits or slots for air to come in. Let's see. Oh, I was going to leave room for a light. Maybe I'll just put it back there. The wheels, I just eyeballed those wheels, but if you're like a real particular person and you want to find something that would be the right size to trace, you can trace those. I'm going to thicken up my wheels here a little bit. And it would probably be a good idea to color in this whole part or section because it's usually like really dark inside of the tracks or whatever you call this part of a piece of equipment. What else could we do here? Oh my goodness, you could draw someone in here. You could have some fun with adding like the seat that he might sit in, maybe showing the earth or ground here that this piece of equipment is driving on. Maybe we'll have a couple horizon lines. And yeah, let me know if you have some other better ideas of how to draw equipment. You can have a parent email me pictures of whatever sort of adaptations or changes you make to this one. And also sgall@TVSD. If you want, we'll do some more of these type of drawings together. So take care, and I'll talk to you soon.